Okay.
Okay, so just let your public know.
So if the meetings are filed out or anything online, we've just been having difficulties with the internet, and we'll post the entire video tomorrow. We just need somebody to move and second that the Recreation and Fitness Committee meeting be open. So moved by Natalie and second by Lise that the Recreation and Fitness Committee be opened at 7:01. All in favor? And then adoption of the minutes from January 9th, 2023.
Oh, you made it?
Good day, sir.
Hey. Let's go.
Yeah.
Ça va?
And then moved by Lee and seconded by Dan that the minutes of the Recreation and Fitness Committee of January 9th, 2023 be adopted and circulated as and amended. All in favor?
Sign the minutes.
Sign the minutes. And any disclosure of pecuniary interests? Any presentations from the public?
No,
And any reports?
not at this meeting.
And new business, 6.1, programming ideas from Natalie Burton.
My turn?
Your turn.
Okay. So I thought I would throw some ideas out there and see what sticks, and relying on you to let me know what you think. So the first thing I was thinking that it'd be fun and kind of really a low-cost initiative would be a play on the tagline, the Bonfield tagline, small community, healthy heart, instead of big heart, healthy heart. Because February is Heart Health Month, and we can create easy graphics that we could post on the town's website, community postings, newsletters, social media, just ideas to create interest in activities during the winter time, especially because this time of year could be so cold. You know, connecting the Bonfield pharmacy with having people getting their blood pressure checked, you know, if they're an agreement to do something like that, if they have the equipment. You know, promoting ice skating as a way of doing good cardio and snowshoeing, and connecting that with, you know, the conservation areas, or maybe walking paths around the lake anywhere, or, you know, and other regions around Bonfield. So it's just really, it's a marketing thing that just gets people out there, and it's really low cost to implement something like this. So that's one idea. Like to talk about it?
Yeah, like we're in February now, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, if we're just doing graphics for a website and some postings, that's easy enough to do for this year to get started, and then, you know, something that we can build on every year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we can implement some of the activities on the family day that we're going to have.
Yeah, great way to promote that.
You know, like we're going to be at the skating rink, so I don't know, sliding, snowshoeing, cross country skiing. I don't know, but maybe we can implement some of these ideas that day.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got lots of people out and about at it.
And I think if it's posted on our website, on the township's website, and on Facebook and social media, I'm not techie, then maybe we'll have better turnout.
Mhm. Yeah,
That's one.
is turnout for Family Day a problem? Like,
No, we have, we have, well, we haven't had it since the COVID,
Mhm.
but before COVID, we had a good turnout. It was what, 2-3 hours? We had hot chocolate.
1 to 4.
Yeah, we had hot chocolate there. It was family skating, but maybe around that we can add another activity. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean, if somebody wants to collaborate with me, I'm happy to create the graphics. I've got a graphic design background. I'm happy to create the graphics, this year and see how it goes. And
Because it would be really good if we can put it out there before our family day, like on our
Yep.
website and, yeah.
that's doable. And then just, keep it going afterwards.
So how do we put something on the township website?
You just send it to me, then I
Okay.
put it on.
Okay.
Yeah, so all you need to do is send me the size that you need it at or whatever, and then I'll just create the graphics, and as long as everybody else.
Build it
approves
around
then-
our family day, 1 to 4.
In future, when we have more time to set it up, we might be
Yeah.
able to do something like a steps challenge or whatever.
Yeah.
With their Fitbits now and stuff like that, right? Maybe,
Now it's kind of short.
Yeah.
short notice now, but like
Short
for next year,
notice, but-
we could do it maybe for like the whole month of February, where like maybe people register prior maybe and I don't know, like an honor system, upload their steps at the
I
end of the
think for
week. or
this year
whatever.
with our family day, I think that would be really good to promote it there.
Like an introduction to the.
Yeah.
whole- Yeah, okay, yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, because I see this as, building too in the future, like you're
Mhm.
saying, we could have some kind of goal-oriented kind of participation kind of thing going.
Mm.
But also we could, we can get, blood donations or whatever organized. We could get all kinds of things around heart health organized on that in the future. CPR training. Why not?
Yeah.
Healthier community.
For sure.
Okay, so if somebody wants to work with me to, tell me what areas you want to, like where the skate is, what time and all that kind of stuff. And, then we can get the graphics started and then I can. send them to
Regular
you.
skate or just for family day?
Well, we
Yeah,
can
family
focus
day.
on family.
Yeah.
And then add the regular skate.
Do we have
afterwards.
regular skaters? Because I always see people playing hockey. I don't see anybody.
There's supposed to be a schedule,
Yeah, there's supposed to be a schedule.
so
And do we
you got
have a
different hours,
schedule, or-
just
We have
skating,
one,
just
yes.
hockey.
Okay.
Yeah, we just
Is it-
haven't put it out this year because of the ice condition being so bad.
Okay,
But we usually have a schedule.
Yeah.
okay.
All right, so I can get that information
Yeah.
from you later? Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what we'll do.
It's a
Okay.
start, eh?
Yeah.
Good idea.
Anything else? Next. Next, okay. So this is a bigger idea. Because where I sit at my house, watching the ice huts go out and the ice isn't safe. And it's one of the things that the town of Innisfil did as well because of the whole, ice huts going in too early, coming up too late, but also it's a creative contest. So what they're asking people to do, whoever's putting their ice huts out, you put murals on it or you decorate it in some way. You still have to abide by the rules like MNRF licensing and all that kind of stuff. But it's a way for people to make their ice huts look prettier and to put a little bit more pride in what they look like so that maybe they're not going to put them out as early, take those chances because they're going to put some more effort into it, and then take them out earlier as well. But it's a safety thing. But it's also a way to get the ice huts to look a little bit prettier, to get engagement, to get people to go out on the ice and to look at, the different art. And maybe we could set up a contest, offer up a prize in the future. Again, it's probably too late for this year. I was thinking, with Ice Follies in North Bay and Carnaval happening, it'd be a great way to tie into that whole thing and sort of bring that festive atmosphere here.
Yeah.
So getting people out, we could have different categories of best mural, funniest design, if it's a best children's design, if the kids participated in decorating, the ice hut. We could create a little prize package for them, put together by things that are available, in Bonfield, by makers in Bonfield. So it sort of like feeds into that whole thing.
Yeah, and if we do have that trade show, that would be one area that will give us the information to whom we can contact with. these
Yeah.
Prizes.
Yeah.
If we know that this is something that we want to do on a yearly basis. For
Yeah.
Sure.
So, I mean, we could get like, pizza from Rolly or soap from Lakeside soap, then there's Eric Tennant's makes those fish lures. So there's all kinds of different things that we can put together, right?
It's a good idea.
So,
Next year would be.
yeah, this
have
year.
to
again,
start
yeah.
early.
Yeah.
But it's a great idea.
You like that?
Yeah. The lake would look really nice.
Yeah,
right.
cool, different.
Just to clarify, you're talking about Bonfield boundaries,
Yeah,
so that would only be this bay here
well, whatever.
and then South Shore.
Yeah, so, I mean, unless other townships wanted to get involved,
Mhm.
but for our particular purpose to start.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I'm just showing
Yeah.
you,
Yeah,
like, where you live, what we call George Stevens Bay. That's
Okay.
not Bonfield. So the only thing for Bonfield would be the bay here.
yeah,
Okay, and when it opens up, then that side of South Shore for a little bit, that's it. The rest of the lake is all.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's Bonfield boundaries.
Maybe it could be,
I like not Nosbon.
Yeah.
Holy, yeah.
You know what I mean?
instead
The
of
whole
like
lake.
Yeah,
area boundaries, maybe it could just be like if you live in Bonfield and you put them right.
There's
south.
the-
well, that's what I'm saying. If you're
Okay.
just doing the boundaries, that limits you right to
Yeah.
that bay. And then if you go down to the end of South Shore, not South Shore, Development Road,
Yeah.
go
Okay.
right to the end, there's a little portion there that's
Yeah.
Bonfield. The rest is all East Ferris and Chisholm.
so all out from Sunnyside Resort, that's not Bonfield? Because I
The
guess. the way
Sunnyside
that-
Resort is here.
Yeah, yeah,
So if there's a bay that goes like this, that follows Quakeway Road.
Yeah.
That's all East Ferris.
oh, yeah, I know
Yeah.
that part, yeah,
So for us, it's that little section there, and then that goes out to the end of Development Road,
Is it the same boundary that's on the road? Like over the lake?
basically.
well, I mean, it
Yeah.
depends, we could start there and see if the other community, like, we could probably get
Mhm.
the anglers.
But
That's
that's why I
sponsored
brought it
anglers
up,
involved.
because for
Yeah.
that, then it could be open to Bonfield residents instead, because a lot of them
Mhm.
start off here and then move further onto the lake as the season progresses.
Oh, that's true too.
Yeah.
Okay,
So something
Changes the
to,
residents.
Oh, it's something that
yeah,
we could
something
revisit,
to, yeah,
right?
for
See
next
development.
year, just so that we can have
Yeah.
a broader group.
I'm game for
Yep.
that, yeah,
Well, in the past, we had kind of similar things, right? We had like the Christmas tree or Christmas lights.
Yep.
contest.
Yep.
And we try to do like a snowman,
Even
snow
sculptures.
building, sculpture contest. And stuff like that just hasn't worked in the past for whatever reason, but not to say that this won't work.
You try it once and see,
Just similar
Yeah,
stuff. that
try
we've done
again.
hasn't
Yeah.
worked.
like Steve said, we tried the lights, it didn't work. We tried the ice sculptures, it didn't work, so. We didn't bring them back.
And you had, I think those were your initiatives, I think.
Yeah,
And you even had prizes. for
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like cash prizes.
Yeah.
yeah.
So, but I mean, if we or you get this going and it works, maybe we can use that contest to piggyback and
Yeah.
start writing those against.
Yeah.
But I know like, how many Christmas contests did you get?
Two,
And how many snow?
Sculptures.
three.
was pretty fun.
Yeah.
But, I mean, yes,
Yeah.
there's that.
hopefully, like if this goes, then people know that there's a contest, and then we can start promoting the other contests.
Because I'm seeing more and more participating in the activities.
Well, and I think our community is a little bit
Yes.
younger and newer as well, so Christmas like one would be before the big session,
But it
Yes.
is,
if we wanted to.
and our activities would have to be family oriented. It's decorated, I don't, their doghouse if they have it out with the lights, or do a mini sculpture, you know.
We tried to do contests for kids. Soapbox contest. maybe.
We had bicycle,
Decorate your bike.
yeah, for Canada Day, we always have the bike decorating contest.
Did it work?
Some years it does, other years,
Yeah.
none. Well, depends on the year.
Yes.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that you're gonna have to try and see what happens. I mean, people might not wanna spend the time and money and effort to do their fish hats either.
Yeah.
We follow, yeah.
Yeah, well, you never know, right?
It's true, you see one and then, you know, why's your shack decorated?
I know.
Oh, there's a contest. Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah,
You know?
Yeah.
Especially if we can get a prize for like these fish and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
Backwoods has always been pretty good to us. Eric's always been really good to us. Because we can put together like a decent fish package.
but maybe the whole thing, you know, because I'm thinking, as you know, you're talking about the different contests that we tried to do, have work, have no work. Maybe if we had a kind of an atmosphere and incorporated, not just having isolated contests, maybe it's like a whole event, like a festival.
We need volunteers. Lots
I
of
know,
volunteers.
that's the thing.
Lots of volunteers.
Well, let's see how. it goes. All right, so third idea was I have a friend, this live theater in the pavilion for end of May, early June, hopefully, if you're okay with that, everybody's okay with it. So she's a playwright. She lives in North Bay now, but her family's from the area. And she created a play based on her grandmother. I should just read you. She said, Tasha. And she's applying, so she's applying for grants. This is not going to cost us anything except for the venue and 5 volunteers. That's all she's asking for. So the situation is that she would like to have this play here because it's part of her story, right? It's what this play is about in the area. And so she wants to present the play on Friday afternoon, Friday evening, or Saturday afternoon, like matinee. And after the play is done, there would be a question and answer session. So it'd be free to the community to come and see it. And it's their opportunity to talk about, you know, what they saw, what they liked, what they didn't, what, you know, like all that feedback kind of stuff. So it's her first run doing this play, and that's one of the things that the Canada Arts Council wants to see. So for plays that are actually being produced and that are going to go out on tour. So briefly, let's just go through it. So it's an Indigenous, non-Indigenous co-creative collaboration. So it's about identity, family, and dismantling the romanticism of post-fur trade era. So this play explores identity, family, place, connection, and estrangement, the act of being a stranger in a place of belonging, and in the mixing of many cultures and the economic shift between the fur trade and the forestry and rail industries. It's a huge thing. It's about a mother and her daughter, their lives through massive shifts and their positions and identities, throwing them into towards starvation. The play is about resourcefulness and resilience. It's a play about success and capability. We build a sense around the time of voyageur, coureur des bois, and fur trade and examination of the romanticism. We explore identity and the shifting existence of an Indigenous mother and daughter as their lives are thrown in the balance between patriarchy, isolation, family violence, the Indian Act. So it also resounds in the contemporary with relationship to identity, quantum, and things like that. So what she says on a personal note is, if the pandemic did nothing else, it absolutely proved to me the connection to land. It's life-giving and life-saving. And as such, the play is written and designed to be presented outdoors. It will be prepared entirely to face conditions ranging from idyllic summer days to freezing winter weather. For us, you know, Spring. It's a story from the land, about the people of the land, and the collaborative co-creation that will be created to adapt to space and environment. And this play was created in the areas between Mattawa and Sturgeon Falls. As the locales, it has been heavily fictionalized, but the essence of community and changing times are deeply written into every character. So that's kind of like the motivation.
So she just wants the use of the arena, I guess.
The pavilion, I guess, pavilion, yeah, and then just, we would invite the community to come watch a play for free.
This is enough to do.
I mean, live theater.
And be able to get one of the organizations involved to do a barbecue or something, snacks and stuff. Swings. Or locally, for the organization, who did the
No, the food bank, I realized them.
so we back on the stuff and sell some hot dogs and whatever. So, I'll work it out.
So would she set the date or?
Well, she's asking us for a date and for, 5 volunteers is basically what it is. Yeah, I mean, in terms of, she's applied for grants from Canada Arts Council and whatever arts councils that she needs to go to. So she's taking care of her own finances in that sense. She just needs the venue from us and the audience, I guess.
So the first week in June, if that's the community barbecue and yard sale, the first Saturday,
Mhm.
so. it'd be the following
one
Saturday,
before
we
that?
could advertise that the barbecue and yard sale, that this is coming that Saturday.
Or the same day at night, or too long of a
I
day for
said in
people.
the afternoon.
She's looking at,
I want to see it too. I don't want to be busy working.
Like what time does your event?
How long does
typically
the
go
play
to?
last?
Till
Like, is it a 2-hour
Till two.
play? Is it a not, like, does she have a time
So
limit?
Because we're there from.
it's probably not gonna be
8.
2 hours, right?
Right.
No. It's probably gonna be like 45 minutes to an hour play.
Okay.
And then after that, there'd be like a question and answer kind of, But she's probably looking at the weekend of May 27th or June 3rd, or it could be, I guess, the following, the June 10th.
When is yours, sir? June 3rd?
June 3rd, the first Saturday, yeah.
Okay, so let's go back to her with the 10th so that we can advertise it at her event.
You wanna go for the 10th?
See if she can do that.
Okay.
Then we can pass out flyers at our. Yeah, we're busy. And there's a lot of people that comes through.
And then volunteers,
I'll volunteer.
No volunteer?
Yeah.
I'm volunteering. So,
I love theater arts.
I mean, I could always talk to the library people and see if they can suggest, because it's,
They might even want to piggyback on it. Like they had a puppet show that was only half hour long for kids. Theater ties in pretty well. You might want to do something with them with it. Just put them in touch with her. They can work out the details together, but like if her play is only going to be 45 minutes to an hour,